hottest, best sports podcast show in the world.
Hey, yo, man, you already know who it is, man. It's Not For Loser Sports Podcast, and I am one half of the dynamic duo. They call me the Fresher, and this is my co-host.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Sonny Boulevard here, man. Shout out to Not For Loser Sports Podcast. Everything sponsored by Coins Apparel, Numi Vestis. That's www.coinsapparel.store.
Hey, yo, so Sonny Boulevard.
What's going on, Fresher? What we doing, man?
Yo, you had some choice words for me over the week.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You've been tripping. You've been wilding. I've been letting you wild out like crazy. You've been tripping, man.
All right, so tell the chat why you think I was tripping.
First of all, you explain to the chat what we here for today. We here for today to talk about Game 7. It's a huge Game 7. But we need to speak on the fact that your man tripping, he spoke too early. He talking about Alexander the Great. Come on now, Game 6 was crazy. Now, what we do want to mention is we created a little something just for y'all, chat. Just for y'all, Fresher decided to come up with the idea that we now have a chance for you to win a triple crown in the NBA.
That's a fact.
That's a first-time creation from Not For Loser Sports Podcast.
That is an absolute fact.
From this point on, you got a chance to win regular season MVP, Western Conference MVP, and the Finals MVP. That's how you get the triple crown.
Or the Eastern Conference Finals.
Or Eastern Conference. You come out the East, you go Eastern Conference way. That's how you get the triple crown. What Fresher been tripping is the fact that he think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander deserved to be Alexander the Great and be the first one to take that triple crown.
Yes, chat. That is absolutely correct. Me, the Fresher. A couple of days ago, I came on here and I was speaking to y'all, and I made a bold statement. I said that Oklahoma City Thunder was going to win Game 6, hoist the championship trophy, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was going to be the first triple crown winner. I coined the name Alexander the Great, and my co-host Sonny Boulevard said I'm wrong for that. I don't understand. What's
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a good player. He is the current NBA MVP, but he is not of the greatness cloth. And that's that. Alexander the Great is one of those nicknames that you're going to give to a guy that's of that MJ Kobe cloth. I don't see it. We averaging 30 regular season. We come to the playoffs and average 30. Is it a real 30? He had 20 last night. He didn't get to the free throw line. He don't get to 30. That's why he not Alexander the Great.
Hey, yo, chat. This is why I call him Alexander the Great. The man averaged over 30 points per game all season long, right? He wins league MVP. Then he goes to the Western Conference Finals and wiped the floor with Ant-Man, who has a nickname and hasn't done absolutely nothing. And now, Game 7, Sunday, he has a chance to do something that was never done in NBA history. Not a Michael, not a Kobe, not a LeBron. Nobody has won the triple crown. And like I said before, that phrase is only coined by the NFL. That's for the receiver with the most yards, most receptions, and most touchdowns. Am I correct?
That's correct.
So nobody has ever won a triple crown before.
Not in the NBA. It's never been a thing.
So you heard it here first. We coined that phrase for the NBA. So, excuse me, chat. Sonny Boulevard. Tell the chat who you got Game 7.
I'm going Indiana all the way. You telling me that Game 6 didn't mean anything to what you think OKC can do for Game 7? What did Game 6 mean to you?
I mean, to be honest, chat, we did our first episode yesterday, so we both got in kind of late. So Sonny had contacted me and said, yo, OKC getting blown out. I couldn't believe it.
It was by 30 by the time I made that call, y'all.
Yo, they was getting blown out by 30, right? And I just said, you know what? I had to figure this out real quick. I think politics is involved. Because we dealing with two small market teams, right?
You wanted something.
Yeah, we dealing with two small market teams. And in order for the NBA to generate enough revenue for the NBA Finals, they needed to go 7.
I would have to agree. Chat, unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with you on this one, Fresher. It's all about the what's going to generate the most money, man. If the bag not flowing, what we doing? The NBA don't make no money if this series only go 4 games and either team gets swept. The NBA don't make no money if Halliburton and them boys 4-1 gentlemen's sweep. The NBA don't make no money by it going 6. They gotta let it go 7 games in order for the monetary value to be completely capsized for them to get exactly what they're trying to get out of this series. The views is down on the NBA, period.
Oh yeah, no, the views is down. Let's think about it though. I'll put up some stats here, chat. Right? So Oklahoma City got blown out, right?
Yes, they did.
108 to 91. Now, but look at these stats though. Oklahoma. Williams had 16 points.
Which Williams is that? Which Williams?
What Jay Williams? What's his
Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams.
That's J-Dub.
J-Dub. He had 16 points. Okay, no problem. Yo, Chet Holmgren. Hold on.
Chet.
Yo, Chet Holmgren. You put up 4 points? Come on,
That's a
man.
7-footer. Game 6, and you got 4 points.
4 points.
Okay.
4 points.
Okay.
Okay, so let me scroll.
Remember that, chat.
Hartenstein. I like Hartenstein. I like
Hartenstein a worker. We're not even looking for him to have a high point total.
Yo, no, he had a double-double.
We're not never looking for Hartenstein to have a high point total. So Hartenstein did his job.
Okay. So, okay. Chat. I got some words for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yo, when I'm looking at this, yo, listen, man. The man had 21 points. Yo, the man had 20. Yo, Shai, don't you ever in your out there on the court and play like that, but you can win, you can hoist the championship after the game. 21, dude laid down. He laid down, Sonny.
I have to admit, like he was supposed to.
No, ain't what you mean like he was supposed to.
Man, Halliburton ain't a 30-point per game point guard. He's Mr. Facilitator, and he made him lay down to that.
All right, so we're gonna get y'all the stats for Indiana, right? Pascal Siakam. He had a solid 16. He had a double-double. He had 13 rebounds, 16 points. That was a solid performance from Pascal Siakam.
That's not a solid performance offensively. Pascal Siakam is a 25 point per game score. So
that's what he averaged on the season.
In the playoffs, at least. In the playoffs. We're gonna talk playoff talk. Because everybody is removed from their regular season play. Everybody has gone up a notch. Some of us have gone up a couple notches. Pascal Siakam should be giving me 25. So I don't really accept the 16. I'll take the workhorse work on the board. 13 boards, that's where he worked.
Okay. Neesmith, 10 points. Miles Turner.
Yo,
listen. Miles Turner, you had 3 points and 4 rebounds.
Hey, yo, listen. I'm going to say this right now to Miles Turner. Before Game 7 even start, you don't have no room for a mess up, man. You got to come to play. Game 6, you got belt out because you and Chet canceled each other out. What is y'all doing out there?
Yo, the man had 3 points, 4 rebounds in 26 minutes.
What are you and Chet doing out there? At that 4 spot, walking around.
So let's continue on. Halliburton only had 14 points.
I'm waiting for you to get to the star of the show. So Halliburton had 14.
He only had 14 in it, and they won.
Okay, keep it coming. Get to the star of the show.
Who the star? McConnell?
TJ McConnell. What do you do?
He only had 12 points.
That's off the bench. How many steals he had?
I can't see the steals right now.
Right.
Yeah, I can't see the steals.
Right. Off the bench.
But Nembhard had 17.
Okay, so let's be honest here, chat.
Obi Toppin had 20 off the bench.
Obi Toppin came with 20. That's an inconsistent 20. But when he give it, look what OKC look like when he can give that off that bench.
Yeah, Obi Toppin had 20 coming off the bench. So, Shai, so you mean to tell me that Obi Toppin had 1 less point than you and you the league MVP? Don't you ever in your life go out there and put up that performance, man, when it's your chance to win a championship, man? That's not acceptable, man.
Chad, it's funny how he tripping now. Where was this energy pre-game 6, man?
All right, listen, though. Listen, chat. Sonny, I still got OKC winning.
Why?
Game 7 at home, that crowd is going to go bananas, and I just believe it's Shai time. I just believe it's his time. The league is looking for a new face of the NBA. They wanted it to be Ja Morant. Ja started doing the little guns, and then it went downhill. Then they was looking for Ant-Man, but Ant-Man can't get past Shai Gilgeous. So Shai Gilgeous has to be the new face of the NBA. And that's just what I believe. So I believe Sunday night, Oklahoma City Thunder will be the new NBA champions.
I'm going with Indiana. Unfortunately, as much as I do believe the politics is in the whole mix of the series altogether, Indiana sent them boys home convincingly game 6. They understand the task going into someone else's home, spot, and what the fans going to be doing, and the volume in the arena, and we understand all of those factors. I got Indiana, man. Sunday night when the dice officially drop, it's go time. I got Indiana, man.
All right, so chat, y'all know Sonny got Indiana. I got OKC. But before we close this episode out, right? I want to talk to Sonny real quick, right? So, do you think, no matter who win the championship next year, do you think either team has an opportunity to win back-to-back?
I believe OKC right now should have won last year and should be doing a back-to-back right now. So, yes, I believe Indiana will be in that same position again. I believe all the teams that made the playoffs this year going to run it back.
No, I think all the teams, but I think OKC has a better chance of getting back. I don't see Minnesota getting no better. The Lakers are the Lakers. Denver can improve in the offseason. But I think the Knicks and the Boston Celtics will be in the finals next year. It won't be Indiana.
So what you're saying is OKC is a yes to walk in the same shoes this year and be back in the same position. Indiana will not.
I think OKC has an easier path. I think it's the strength is in the East. Remember when the strength was in the West? I think now the power has shifted. I think the strongest teams are in the East. You got Cleveland, Boston, you name it.
New York,
yeah.
I believe that it's equal. It's finally equal. I can go top 6 West, top 6 East finally. And it's not a huge drop-off. The best team in the West right now is tied up 3-3 with the best team in the East.
So you believe,
and that's in a finals matchup. So that tells me right now that the conferences are they equal again.
So you believe the 2 best teams is playing in the NBA Finals?
100%.
So if Jason Tatum would have never got injured, you still think Indiana would have beat Boston?
I personally believe that Boston team isn't constructed the way they believe. I personally believe Indiana could have got them healthy on healthy.
Okay, chat. So listen, we're going to close this episode. The finals game 7 is Sunday. We'll come back Monday and touch up on this topic with an NBA champion. So chat, you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to the channel.
Please, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. We need it.
You already know what it is, man. It's the best sports podcast in the world. Make sure y'all go get the luxurious streetwear brand, Numi Vested / Coins Apparel. Again, it's www.coinsapparel.store.